Settings app in Windows 10 allows you to customize and configure the operating system. Settings in Windows 10 are broken down into multiple categories. They include PC and devices, accounts, OneDrive, search apps, privacy, network, time, language, easy access, and update and recovery. Settings app is the simplified version of Control Panel that was available in Windows for a long time. Control Panel is still available. You can access it if you type the name of the applications in Cortana bar, Control Panel, and it shows up first on the list. And you can see and compare in the Settings app and in Control Panel that are available. I have them side by side, which are pretty much similar, but if you're used to more Control Panel, that it's probably going to be much easier for you to use, especially knowing that it's still available. Let me show you the easy way to access settings through the Start button. If you right-click on the Start button, you see that a lot of features available, and we see settings here, we see File Explorer, Search, and even Run, as well as shut down or sign out for the user and access to the desktop. So same Settings app I just showed to you. You can just right-click on the Start menu and select Settings, and it's available. I'm going to click Close and close Windows Settings app. Now let's look at the Tiles section on the Start menu. So in Tiles section, you see tiles, and as you can see, they're organized by groups, and tiles are of the different size. If you right-click on the tile, you have different options that are available. You can unpin from Start, which will remove it. Not the app itself, but it will just unpin and it will not show up. That's what pinning means. You can resize it, and there are 4 different sizes available. This is the medium size of the square. You can do a small size. You can also resize and make a wide size, and you can make a large size. Those are 4 different sizes that are available. I'm going to return it back to the medium size as it was, and as you can see, it fits nicely. And if I drag and drop tiles, especially if they match with the space available, you can organize them very nicely on your desktop. Each tile app, most of them also have additional settings, like for Weather app. So you can go into the app settings. Some tiles are live tiles, like for example, Weather might show you the live weather based on your region selection, and you can configure it in settings, and you have some other additional options that are available. Now let's look at the key settings you might consider changing in Windows 10. By default, Windows 10 hides extensions of known file types, so it is impossible to differentiate between different types in your operating system. If you're using out-of-the-box installation of Windows 10, you typically do not see file name extensions. To enable file name extensions, you need to launch Settings app, then type Show File Extensions. And here, if you scroll down, you see different options under File Explorer sections that are available. Windows allows you to change settings to show file extensions and also display hidden and system files within the operating system. To change how Windows shows file extensions, you click on the Show Settings button. And Windows brings the dialog box where you can make adjustments. For example, to specifically look at the file extensions, you need to uncheck Hide Extension of Known File Types. If you would like to see hidden and protected operating system files, you need to uncheck this setting. Windows warns you, are you sure that this is what you want to do? And if you're comfortable seeing this additional information, you click Yes. And then you click Apply. Now you can see that extension .txt is enabled in the sample text file. And if you navigate to Drive C, you will also see hidden operating system files that were not visible before. Windows Storage Sense helps clean up the disk if you are running low on storage space. By default, Storage Sense is turned off, but it is always a good idea to enable it to allow Windows to help you manage the storage. To enable Storage Sense, you navigate to Settings, and from Settings, you type Storage Sense. By default, Storage Sense is off. You can either just generically enable it by switching this setting to On, or you can go into Details and configure the settings. There are multiple options available when to run Storage Sense. You can either run it during the low free disk space event, when you run low on storage space, or you can run it based on the calendar, maybe every day, possibly every week or every month. Storage Sense also allows you to delete temporary files that your applications are not using. It helps you look at the recycle bin and see how frequently do you want to clean up your recycle bin, and also looks at the downloaded files in the Downloads folder and look at when you clean up files from the Downloads folder. You also have an option to free up space now by using Clean Now button here in this setting. To find what you're looking for quickly in Windows 10, it is extremely important to configure Windows search and indexing options correctly. To configure Windows search and indexing options, you need to navigate to Settings and type Windows Search Settings. By default, Windows 10 uses classic search and indexing options. To change that, you can click Customize Search Locations here, and it opens up default search locations where Windows typically looks for the data. To change the settings, you need to click Modify button. By default, Windows only searches on Drive C in the Users folder and only searches in the specific locations. So if your files are located outside of these folders, then they will not be indexed and Windows will not be able to find them. For example, all of my files are located on external drive, which is 512 gigabytes inside. To enable indexing on this drive, I can just check this box, and then Windows will index all the files on this external drive. You can also manually modify all the folders that you would like to include in your search. Sometimes when you copied or created a lot of files on your computer, you might consider rebuilding the index. To do that, you click on Customize Search Locations here, and here you go to Advanced Options. In addition to rebuilding the index by using Rebuild button, you can also choose if you would like to index encrypted files. If you navigate to File Types area, you can granularly define if you want to index specific file extensions and how would you like them to be indexed, by properties only, which would include file name, file description, size, and other attributes, or you will include file properties and also file content, allowing Windows to find information based on the file content as well. To avoid being hacked, it's very important to check and install latest Windows security patches and Windows updates. To check for updates, you type Check for Updates in the Start menu, and it launches Windows Update Checker. Once updates are identified, Windows typically installs them automatically and then reboots the computer to finalize the installation. For optional updates, Windows offers you to download optional updates, which makes sense to do to stay current and make sure you're protected against vulnerabilities. I also recommend you check Advanced Update Options by clicking on Advanced Option button, and make sure that you configure them by automatically receiving updates for other Microsoft products that you have installed. For example, it's very good for Microsoft Office. In addition to Windows updates, it also downloads all updates related to Office. Here you can also pause updates. If you suspect that update might damage your system, you can choose the date by which you will pause it. You can pause up to 35 days. Microsoft typically provides major and minor updates, and these options allow you to control when installation is completed for those. If this video was helpful, make sure to click the like button in your browser. Also, please help your friends to learn this topic faster by sharing this video with them. And if you would like to be the first one to know about new videos to help you reach your goals faster, make sure to subscribe to my channel. Make sure to check out my other relevant videos and subscribe to my YouTube channel. We have a lot of great stuff planned in the pipeline, and I don't want you to miss any of it. And if you'd like to get notified about all the new stuff that are coming out, make sure to subscribe to my email list as well. All links are here on the screen. Make sure to click to stay in touch. Thanks again for watching.